Unlimited power! What's up guys, Joey Senna here, and today I'm very excited to bring you a video about something that I call the power position. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you what is the power position. Well, what it is it's simply something that we do. A lot of us do it, a lot of power lifters do it, bodybuilders do it, a lot of strength trainers do it. And what it is we're simply trying to brace through our abdominals and our external obliques, along with a certain position of our lower back. Usually it's going to be a slight arch. So it's going to look something like this. Okay, our chest is going to be out, our core is going to be drawn in, our navel. From the side, we're going to have a slight arch here, so we're going to kind of be activated all throughout our trunk. And not only does this allow us to lift more during a lot of power movements or even just bodybuilding movements, but also it can help reduce low back pain through proper engagement of our trunk and our lower back, well, all of our trunk, right? Everything. Our abdominals, obliques, lower back, and that helps us alleviate low back pain because it helps alleviate the stress created on our lower back when we intentionally or unintentionally round our lower back too much. So this power position is more useful than just getting bigger, right? So we have other benefits to that. But for this video, what we're going to do is focus on how you can apply this tip in the gym. So once again, you'll see a lot of powerlifters doing this technique, or this basically it's just a position you get into. It's a power position, and it allows you to be more powerful in your lifts. So what that allows us to do is the more contracted we are here, the more strong we are in our core, the stronger our extremities are going to be while we're doing these movements. Now, just there's some philosophy here, some ancient wisdom to back this up as well. It's kind of interesting. I used to train judo years ago, and one of the things they always taught us was to, when you throw somebody, it's a martial art where the two people are engaged with their opponent, and you're grabbing their gi, and you're trying to overcome their balance and find leverage where you can throw them. And a lot of the throws are based on contracting your core the right way. In fact, so much so that they taught us, it's a Japanese martial art, and they taught us that you were to ki or yell from your gut. And they believe that's where your spirit was and all your energy, right in here. And there's something to that. And so, well, when you throw somebody properly in judo too, if you engage them correctly, and when you're doing this dance and you shift your core a certain way, of course, using along with your limbs and your body, right? But they believe it all starts here. You should see the results. Your opponent just goes flying through the air. I mean, it's crazy. So, I mean, just to give you kind of a functional background of what we're talking about and the power of the core, bringing it back to lifting here. So again, when we're talking about drawing in here, our chest goes up. We're braced here from the, in the core, and our lower back. We're going to have a tiny arch there, but that arch allows us to stay powerful, okay? And I'm going to take you through, I think, about 4 different lifts here demonstrating this technique. I'm going to take you through a bench press. I'm going to take you through a bent barbell row. So I'm going to take you through chest, back. Finally, I'm going to take you through some lower body movements. I'm going to take you through a squat, barbell squat, as well as a stiff leg deadlift with a barbell, okay? I'm going to show you this position doesn't change. So while we're doing this bench press, while we're doing this bent barbell row, while we're doing this squat, while we're doing this stiff leg deadlift, we want to have this trunk position throughout all these movements. And I'm going to take you through each one of those and demonstrate the commonalities of your trunk position during those movements. So I just kind of found this throughout my years of training. I call it the power position. Some people might call it just good posture and good trunk stability. But with that being said, let's jump to the workouts. I'm going to take you through these 4 lifts and show you how they work in that context. Okay, here we go. First example of the power position. We're going to go from the bottom up. I'm going to start with squats. So see, chest out, core drawn in, slight arch in the back, protect our lower back. We're going to go down, see our chest goes out, core draws in, small arch in the back, keep it as straight as possible, or just follow that natural curve of your back, power position right there, boom. So that's what we're looking for when we do these. Moving on, we're going to go to the stiff leg deadlift. So from here, again, we got to really focus on keeping that back straight, keeping that chest out. It's the same position here as it is standing up or on the bench or doing a row. So I'm going to try to follow those commonalities for you. Just follow along with that. See that position, it stays the same as we go down and up through the movement. Okay, so we start off here, chest out, keep a small arch in the back. It's going to be a little bit difficult to maintain as you're going through this motion because by the nature you're bending over, but we can do it. So again, staying bent over here, we're going to do a bent over row. And again, chest out, boom. See that little motion there. Chest stays out even while we're bent over. Gives us great trunk stability to be able to use power to pull this weight toward us. That's 185 pounds. You could do up to 2 plates or even more with this position. Here we go. Bench press. So you can see I bring my feet back a little bit. My back is slightly arched. We're not doing quite a power lifter arch, but we can see the power position here. All that trunk stability allows us to press this weight. Okay? That's what we're looking for. All right, so we're back here in the studio. So what you noticed here was that same position again, our chest out, our core drawing in, kind of flexing our abs a little bit, drawing in our abdominals, bracing our abs as well. We're going to do both. And we're going to flex your external obliques, and we're going to keep a slight arch here in the back. Now, what this does, as you can see from all 3 of the body parts that we train, we're in that same position in all 3. And this is to help you, this is to give you a cheat code in your lifting career so we can get better gains both in our core. We're training our core while we're doing these other exercises for the chest, the back, and the legs. And of course, we're training those extremities of the chest, the back, and the legs, and even the arms. We're doing those compound movements that get us so many results for our entire body, and not just those isolation movements for each body part. We're getting a full body benefit. We're getting core, we're getting chest, shoulders, triceps. For the chest movement, we're getting lats, rhomboids, rear deltoid, bicep, core for the back. We're getting core, lower back. We're getting quad, glute, hamstring, possibly some anterior tibialis development, all in the leg maneuvers, all right? So we're getting all these benefits from this drawing in maneuver or this power position. And so what I want you to do is go and practice this. You don't have to lift as much weight as I did. Maybe you're already lifting more than I am. The point is not to show off. The point is just to show you the value of this position and all these different movements, how it's going to make you better and more athletic and stronger. And one more thing we didn't cover is to reduce the risk of injury and low back pain. Yes, studies have shown that proper core activation will help reduce low back pain. Contrary to some other social media influencers out there might say, they're out there saying it doesn't matter what posture you have and training the core doesn't help your low back pain. Yes, it does. We have plenty of studies to show that. I can link them down below. If you want to ask me questions in the comments, I can show you there as well if I, for some reason, don't link them. But I'll try to link a couple of studies in there to show you. But that is one extra benefit of doing the power position, is that we can help alleviate that low back pain or prevent it from happening in the first place by keeping our proper posture with what we're doing. All right, guys? So try this out on your lifts. Lift safe. Don't lift too much weight for what your level is, and have fun with it. And just see, one thing I don't recommend is doing the powerlifting strategy of that super arch that they do. Now, of course, if you're a power lifter, you want to be doing that. You're in a performance sport. You care more about the performance of yourself rather than your alignment and your balance of your body. So if that's what you want to do, that's the sport you're in. That's the waters that you swim in. That's not what I'm teaching here. I'm teaching you just a basic position that you can use in a lot of different ways to enhance your results and help you get more power, hence more results in all those different lifts that I just talked about. All right, guys? So Joey sent it here today. I was really excited to bring this video. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It's something that I've noticed in my career, a very common position that we all get into when we do these lifts that we need to practice and be aware of while we're doing it. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and share, hit the like button, subscribe to the video, all that good stuff. Comment down below if you have any questions or you want to see more, or you have a question about a type of technique or video that you want to see talked about. Okay? So again, guys, Joey sent it here, and we'll see you guys next time.